This is how to make any girl obsessed with you. Number one, have an independent life. Listen here, gentlemen. After getting a lady, never show a lady that or a woman that your life, she's the focal point in your life, that your life can never thrive without her. Having an independent life makes you attractive. Remember this. Before you met that girl, you had a life. And even before that girl met you, she also had a life. And then now, if you want to be unattractive, then sidestep everything. Sidestep your goals, sidestep your ambitions, sidestep everything in your life so that you focus on her. Make sure that you have a fascinating life. Make sure that you have a therapeutic life. Make sure that you have a interesting life out of the relationship. Don't just stick into the relationship that now without the girl you cannot survive. Without the girl, nothing can really move in your life. Have an independent life. Independent life makes you not to be needy. Remember this. If you don't have an independent life, which means your emotions and everything will always depend on your girl. You'll always think about her in everything you do. You'll make that girl be you'll be too obsessed with the girl. You'll call too much. And remember this, familiarity do breeds contempt. If you are too available in the relationship, you become too you become disrespected, because when you are just there all the time, you make the lady know to see your worth and your value. So in other words, make sure you have an independent life. Remember, a man must build a life for her girl. A man must build a life for her woman, for his woman, I mean. That is to mean that in everything you are doing, make sure that you have an interesting life out of the girl you are dating, out of the relationship. Make sure that there's a life that is attracting that girl to be in your life. So if you are too obsessed, if you are too in the too available, like there's nothing interesting in your life out of apart from the girl you have, will make you remember to pedestalize the woman, will make you think that that woman is even above you. So one thing, the first way to actually make a woman obsessed with you is when you have an interesting life out of the relationship. Make sure that you have friends you can hang out with. Make sure that you have your family members you can visit. Make sure that there's something, you have a work you are running. Make sure there's something out of the relationship that can actually keep that lady hooked up in your life. Number two, always give non-physical compliments. Many or several gentlemen out here, they usually give compliments. They do compliment women on the basis of physical attributes, on the basis of anything the general public can see. You compliment a woman based on her nyash. You compliment a woman based on her boobs, based on the looks, based on all these things. And remember, those are compliments that women even receive in the social media. Women receive such compliments every day from their workmates, from their friends, from their neighbors, from their gate men. So if you can be in a position to give, actually the physical attributes, non-physical attributes is what make your lady special. Give a lady compliments based on the hobbies, based on her dreams, based on her achievements, based on things that the general public cannot see. Men out here are very busy simping and giving women compliments on the basis of everything that the general public can see. If you want to make a woman obsessed with you, then give an unphysical uh, give an unphysical compliment. That one means, to her, that one means that you are too keen. You are always too keen monitoring her, closely scrutinizing her, dissecting her, internalizing the picture of her around you, and that's what gives you an unphysical uh, compliments or non-physical characteristics that you are actually mentioning when you are complimenting her. Actually, give a woman compliments on the basis of how good she is in terms of cooking, how good she is in terms of treating other people, how good she is in terms of treating you. You know, don't just be too obsessed with complimenting a woman on the basis of physical characteristics that anybody can see. Compliment a woman from a non-physical perspective, not just every now and then. You look so beautiful, you look all these stuffs. Make sure you give a non-physical from the point of uh, non-physical nature of the lady. If you're just all the time you are giving compliments that every person can give, then you don't stand out, you don't become exceptional or unique in your own ways as a man. Number three, be a gentleman. Make sure that you open the door for your woman. Make sure that you, if the weather is so cold and probably it's raining and you are out there walking, make sure you give your lady jacket. Make sure you give your lady scarf. Make sure you protect your woman. Make sure you just be a gentleman. Play these gentleman roles when you are around your woman. Protect your woman. Provide for your woman. Take your woman out there. Build memories and build the bonds and the connection. Build the chemistry. You can only build the chemistry when you are in your masculine dimension and a woman is on her feminine dimension. So make sure you are a gentleman in everything you do. Always display your gentlemanship. Be a guy that can actually pamper a woman. Be a guy that can actually, uh, in other words, women are always children. And if you cannot trigger that childlike uh, habit from your woman, remember this: any lady, however big she might or however famous she might be out there, when she's around a man she truly loves, that child attribute trigger automatically. A woman become a child. That's why even in your home, if you have two children and a wife, then your wife become the third child. A wife will always be your child. So make sure that you treat your woman. Be don't just be quarreling a woman. Make sure that you give your woman the gentleman treatment. If you take your lady out, make sure that she get into the car first. If you are maybe getting into a restaurant, make sure that you know she get into the restaurant first, then you follow. Offer that masculine, masculine strength around your woman. The fourth one, try something new together. That's why I do advise men that if there's first one thing that must first happen in your relationship or must just happen when you're choosing a marriage partner or a dating partner, then it must be alignment of the goals and dreams. Make sure that there's something you are working on together. You can be going to gym together, you can be going to church together, you can be starting a business together. That is what actually builds the connection. Having something you are working on together is what actually builds the connection. If you're just there, you know, there's nothing working on your life together, then you are wasting time. Make sure that there's a business you're running together because that is what actually brings the bond. That's what creates the bond. That is what makes you stand out. If there's nothing working, your work is to be singing about love from morning to evening, singing about love, singing about relationship, singing about all these ordinary things. Then you are wasting time. The the thing that can actually make you stick together for a very long time is when you are working on a common goal. Then the next one, be attentive, be a good listener around your woman. There's always nothing like introvert. When a woman is around a guy, she laughs. When a woman is around you and truly she loves you, then she will always be extrovert. She'll be talking too much. Your work is to listen. A woman love a man who can listen to her problems. A woman love a man who can listen to her decisions. A woman love a man who can actually listen to her point of views in a relationship. So if you're just there all the time, you want to bulldoze, you want everything, you are inattentive to her feelings, you are inattentive to her emotions, you are inattentive to what actually she believes in, then she can never be obsessed with you. Women love men who can listen, because as a woman talk, she get attached. So if you can't listen, if you're just out there rubbishing everything she's talking about, then she cannot get obsessed with you. Then you have to be scarce in that relationship. Remember this, scarcity creates value. What do I mean here? If you're just, if something is too much, then people cannot always see its value. If you are just around, you have to be rare. You have to mix warmth with the distance. Always be scarce a little bit to make her meditate and to make her think about you. But if you all the time you're just there you're just there calling, talking, doing all these stuff, ordinary things that every simp out there can do, then a woman cannot be obsessed with you. You must be rare. If a commodity is rare, is scarce, its economic value appreciates. Make sure that your value is appreciated in that relationship. Gentlemen, subscribe. Let's continue uh, watching everything here, and I believe we are going to grow together. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.